Felix yesterday, Weaver today. And what do you think about what he has done to this point here as you look at the 5 leading candidates?
Well, I think, again, Bill just talked about it. When you look at Weaver, if you'd have taken it back 3 starts ago, I think he would have been out in front. But since then, he has really struggled. His ERA has climbed. He's stuck on 16 wins, letting other people get closer to him in the win category. So I think he's going to really have to finish strong in September if he truly wants to be in the mix with the rest of these guys.
Mariners got him on August 12th down in Anaheim. That was a good series for the Mariners. How did they go about repeating that?
Well, he clearly was off. He threw a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate, and I think with the Mariners, they're an aggressive club. I think that they have to get after pitches early in counts off of Weaver, because once he gets that first strike, he will start to work the edges, and that's when he's effective. And then lastly, lay off of that high fastball. He will try to throw it at the top of the strike zone. We know the Mariners have struggled with that this year. Even though he's not overpowering, he will pitch up there, and it's effective because of all the breaking pitches that he can throw.
Sashi Iwakuma goes today. He's never heard of the game Beat the Clock. It's worked for him. He really goes in. His speed, look at the numbers. He had an outstanding August. 3-1 at 205. Look at what he's done here as a starter. 272, opponents at 230, and the FIP is really good as well. The fielding independent pitching. Your thoughts on Mr. Iwakuma?
Well, again, it starts at the top of the lineup, and it's Trout. And to say, well, you just keep him off the bases is easy to say, but you look at Trout overall, he's a difficult guy to handle, but he changes the game once he gets on base. So for Iwakuma, he's just going to have to make him earn what he gets. He can't afford to walk him, doesn't want to hit him, make him get his base hit if that's what it's going to be, and then try to keep these guys in the ballpark.
Mariners trying to salvage a game in this series. I tell you what, they got a great template to work on today. The Mariners and the Angels, Game 3, trying to get a win here. Coming up next, Angie Mentik's going to take a look at wild card highlights and some standings. Angels and Mariners first pitch straight ahead.
Seattle Mariners Baseball on Road Sports is brought to you by CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting the Queen of Country, the coal miner's daughter, Loretta Lynn, October 26th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. How about that commute? Just paddle right up to your house. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. And we are officially in the month of September. The pennant race is heating up. And there's a big difference between winning the division and the wild card this year, because with a wild card, you got the one-game playoff. You could be one and done. Just 3 games separate the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles right now in the AL East. Those 2 teams going at it right now. And Curtis Granderson is sitting this one out for the Pinstripes. But in the second, the man who replaces him, Chris Dickerson, sends a 2-run shot to right field. That's his first of the year. We move to the 5th. O's down 2-0. But Mark Reynolds puts Baltimore on the board with a solo jack to left field. Reynolds has 2 home runs on the day. And right now the O's lead it 8-3. All right, so the Rays and the Blue Jays are playing the final game of a 4-game set in Toronto. And Tampa gets things started in the 2nd inning. Ben Francisco drills a solo blast to left field. That was one of 6 runs scored in the inning. In the 3rd, Carlos Pena scuffling a little bit. He doesn't struggle here with a bomb over the center field wall. That's his 17th of the season. And right now the Rays are giving the Blue Jays the business. The score right there is 9-4 in the bottom of the 9th. All right, so right now, this is what the AL wildcard race looks like. Again, I said the Orioles trailing the New York Yankees by 3 games in the AL East. They have one of the top spots. Oakland A's have the other. And you can see why these games so big for the Tampa Bay Rays. And also the team, the Mariners, are just about set to face the Los Angeles Angels. All right, and we are just about set for that one, the finale between the Mariners and the Angels. Hisashi Iwakuma looks to take the finale. Keep it locked right here on Root Sports. First pitch is coming up.
You are looking at Atlantic and Edgar Martinez Drive, site of Safeco Field. Today, the Mariners And the Angels wrap up a 3-game series. A fabulous canvas to work on today here in Seattle, Washington. A glorious Sunday. Glad you are with us. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Let's take a look at the Angels batting order for today.
Leading off, it'll be Mike Trout. Mariners have already seen what he can do. Leads the league in hitting, and look at the runs scored. 107 runs scored this season. That also leads Major League Baseball. Then it's Torrey Hunter. We haven't talked much about Torrey, but 7 hits so far in the series. So they have to find a way to keep him off the bases. Pujols, Morales, Trumbo leading the club with 30 home runs on the year. Then it's Kendrick, Ibar, Asturias, and Ineta. The catcher will hit 9th.
We are ready for action. Asashi Iwakuma off a 3-1, 2.05. August first pitch. Mike Trout in there for a call, strike one. Alan Porter's got balls and strikes today. Ron Culp is at first. Darrell Cousins at second, and Jim Wolf at third. Trout having a magnificent season. Broken bat in the hole. Ryan dug out, just got him.
It's backhanded play by Brendan Ryan. Take a look at the rest of the defense. Trayvon Robinson done a good job in left field. He'll get to start out there this afternoon. Goodyear is in center. Carlos Pagero just called up. He is in right field. Seager at third. Ryan and Ackley will play up the middle. Justin Smoke, the first baseman, and Jesus Montero. He will do the catching this afternoon. As we take a look at the last play, something that Justin Smoke has done a great job of this year as he digs this ball out of the dirt. They just get Mike Trout at first.
Torrey Hunter batting in a 2-hole, having a wonderful series. 3 for 4 yesterday in the Angels 5-2 win over the Mariners and Felix. Went 4 for 5 on Friday. So, hey man, just throw my hands at the ball. It's been working, and he is hitting close to sitting in the high 370s in the 2-hole, batting behind Mike Trout. Pops up the bunt foul.
Look at the numbers for Iwakuma on the year. 3.40 ERA. 90 innings pitched now for him. 73 strikeouts on the season. He's really pitched well once he moved into the rotation. Done a good job for Eric Wedge. That's fastball. It'll be 91, 92 miles an hour. Good run on it. Also use a slider, a slow curve at times, but his best pitch, his out pitch, is his split.
1-2 here to Hunter. It's off the plate. Torrey making a transition into the back end of his career. 9-time Gold Glove winner. Started his career with the Minnesota Twins. He's got a 2-2 count from Iwakuma. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Iwakuma. Quick 2 down here in the first.
After pitching him away, he comes back inside. The good running fastball as Torrey Hunter will swing over the top of it. McDonald Supermo. See the ball right underneath the barrel of his bat. Good pitch. Well located pitch from Iwakuma.
Good crowd as always out in the pen here at Safeco Field. Great day for it. 60 degrees. Wind out of the west at 3 miles per hour. Here's Albert Pujols. Albert yesterday 1 for 5. Doubled in a run in the first inning against Felix Hernandez. Come on, Albert. 288, 29 homers, 92 runs batted in. Iwakuma, his second start against the Angels back on August 11th. Pitched well. Good off-speed pitch. Pujols. Iwakuma back on the 11th of August down in Anaheim. Went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts, throwing 86 pitches. It's a good outing.
It is a good outing, and I think the key to his success since going into the rotation is it's given him the ability to throw all of his pitches, and the more that he has gone out there, the more that he's been able to throw pitches for strikes or throw them off the plate away if he wants to.
Gets Albert to roll over on one. Ryan, his former St. Louis Cardinal teammate, throws him out. Iwakuma, a very good inning. 10 pitches to get his 3 outs. We're underway. Mariners coming to bat on a glorious day here in Seattle. For the second time this season, he's got the best winning percentage in the American League and 5th in ERA. It'll be a tough chore here. Let's take a look at the batting order for the Mariners today.
Today's starting lineup brought to you by Chevron. Leading it off, it'll be Dustin Ackley. Then it's Franklin Gutierrez, Kyle Seager, John Jaso hitting .346 in his career against the Angels. He'll be the DH hitting cleanup. Then it's Jesus Montero. You can see what he did against Weaver. Couple of home runs back on August 12th. And then it's Smoke Robinson. Pagero just called up. He will hit 8th in the lineup. And then Brendan Ryan will hit 9th.
Mariners trying to get their first win at home against the Angels. They're 0-6. Flip side, they're 4-2. Ackley swings through. 4-2 down in Anaheim this year. Ackley at .230, 10 home runs and 46 runs batted in. 0 for 3 yesterday. Interesting to watch the left fielders today. Mark Trumbo and Trayvon Robinson battling the sun. We always see it at Sunday day games this time of day, starting in the 1 o'clock hour.
Well, the guys are going to get practice out there. It's 3 day games in a row for the Mariners.
Yeah, 99 the last time. How about that? Trumbo with the glasses on. 0-2 here to Ackley. He's 2 for 11 career against Weaver. Breaking ball. Center field for Trout. Take a look at the Angels defense.
As Dave mentioned, Mark Trumbo is in left field. Trout center. Torrey Hunter is in right. Good infield. On the infield, you have his tourist starting at third base. Ivar Kendrick playing up the middle. Henry Morales, he will be the first baseman. Pujols the DH today. Iannetta will do the catching. Numbers overall for Weaver, having a great year. 16 winner already. 16 games that he's won. 2.85 ERA. 118 strikeouts to only 34 walks. Opponent's average 210. For Weaver, he will do it a variety of ways. His fastball, again, he's not overpowering. He'll be around 90, 91 miles an hour. Has a good slider and a curveball. Will also mix in a changeup.
Talking about his velocity Friday. He was in there and say hello to a bunch of guys. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Weaver lockers next to Trout. I was talking to Trout, catching up with him. And I was talking about, they asked about Felix. And I said, well, you know, he's got this, he's got that. He's got the 91 mile an hour changeup. He says, I'm trying to throw a fastball at 91. He's got a changeup at 91?
Yeah, well, what he has, he's been effective with it this year. Weaver has really pitched well. Again, he struggled a little bit over his last 3 outings, including against the Mariners in L.A. They were able to get to Montero, a big part of that with the 2 home runs that he had.
Franklin Gutierrez, they play him straight away. 2-1. 19th game for Goody yesterday. Mike Scioscia's ball club, they beat Felix Hernandez, who went 7 1/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 and 2 walks, 7 Ks. Mike was still beaming. He says, beat that guy? Are you kidding? They might even be the best. Big win, 2-2.
I think that's especially true with the real good run that Felix has had.
Yeah, that what, his first loss since the All-Star.
Right.
Crowd on hand yesterday, 22,910. Looks like a little more today. Jody's run a full count. 7 for 29 career against Weaver. Kyle Seager's on deck. Mariners home run and RBI leader. Outside, so Gutierrez is on at first. Just walking the ball game.
One of the things we've seen with Franklin since coming back to the deal is he's tried to run a little bit more, stealing some bases, so maybe they'll put the game in motion here early, put some pressure on Weaver.
I like it. He's 3 for 3. He's looked good doing it. Angels have won 5 consecutive ball games. Mariners trying to end this run here, 2 straight losses. Breaking ball for a strike. Seager just 1 hit in the series thus far. Runner goes, got a great jump. Pitch out, throw by Iannetta. Got him. Caught stealing. 2-6. Tag applied by Eric Ibar.
Excellent timing for the Angels to call for the pitch out. Help Iannetta throw Franklin Gutierrez out. And the Mariners dugout, now they're going to ask themselves some questions. Do they have our signs? Did they just figure it was time for him to go? Did they take a chance?
Yeah, Iannetta gave a long look prior to putting down the finger for Weaver. Fly ball center field. Trout has it under control. Mariners are done in the first. They gave it a run. Hopefully they'll keep it going. Why not? Second inning coming up. Sunshine here at Safeco Field. Beautiful, isn't it? Second inning action coming up right now. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sweet Country USA. A little turmoil in the Boston Red Sox. They'll be in town tomorrow for 3 days. Day game on Monday. Give us 3 straight day games. The A's, they're rampaging. They're not just hanging in, they're rampaging now. Then the Mariners go to play Toronto and Texas and then come home again. But some fireworks. Sevis, Pedroia, Valentine involved in some things yesterday. Yeah, right. This little guy, he's got his sunglasses, his sun protection, he's got his hat on. That's a good family. Looks like a University of Kentucky family. Wildcats. Defending national champions. All right. He'll be next time we take a shot at him, he'll be keeping score. Kendrys Morales.
I just wondered how long do you think he's really going to keep those sunglasses on?
Not very.
They're going to end up in the aisle at some point.
Show us. Right now, just chomping on something, working the choppers out.
Talked about Valentine and Sevis yesterday. Not the first time, from what I remember, those two disagreed on some things.
Sevis just coming back from a team-imposed suspension for 3 to 5 days,
Yeah.
I think it was recently. Put him back in he was a closer for a long time this season. All kinds of problems.
You look at all those problems, and the main thing is that they're not playing well.
Oh,
just really struggling.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Well, Sevis, if you folks didn't see the highlights yesterday, it was a pop-up foul territory between home and first. It's either Saul Lamaki or the first baseman has to catch it. Sevis comes over, tries to catch it, goes off the heel of his glove for an error. Fly ball left field. Robinson, glasses on, shy of the track, makes the catch. Happy 25th birthday, delayed by a day to Trayvon Robinson. Hit a home run yesterday. Boy, hit it to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark.
He's played well. Played good defense. We have to deal with the sun, as you mentioned. And it'll be there for him for most of the game, so maybe a little bit of a headache by the time this one's done.
What would you play? How many games you play in the outfield?
Oh, I don't know, but enough to know that this would have been a tough day for you.
Yeah. because you got the shadows back here, as you just saw in that shot. There's Mark Trumbo. Obviously, you got the sun up top and then the background coming out of the shade here behind on the first base side.
Well, when the ball is hit, if it gets up there and it's right in line with the sun, it's difficult. But sometimes you have time, if it's higher, to get a different angle, turn your body, use your glove along with the glasses. But if you have to run and then turn around and pick it up again, sometimes you don't pick it up again, and that's when it looks bad out there. But it's tough.
One of these things too. There'll be a lot more communication today, and probably guys helping each other out.
Well, that's the advantage that Trayvon has, is he has Franklin Gutierrez, who certainly understands what's going on, and if he can get to it and call him off, he will do that.
Trumbo's got a 1-1 count. Struck out 126 times. That's 8th in the American League. He also has 30 bombs and 83 runs batted in. Enjoyed talking with Eric Wedge before the game in the media get together. Here's 1-2. Going back, Smoke. Ackley trying to help him out. Smoke can't get it.
Justin Smoke trying to go with the over-the-shoulder catch. It looks like the ball is just out of his reach. Just wasn't able to get to it.
Love length.
Yeah. Would have been a good play if he made the catch.
Talking a wedge about Iwakuma. So he's aggressive with his fastball and command. He puts himself in position to use his split. And somebody asked him about his pacing. He says, well, he really works hard to execute his pitches. He takes it to extremes. There's slow, and then there's Iwakuma.
I would agree. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's hard to say much to him about it because he's pitched so well.
3-1 in August, 2.05 ERA as a starter, 4-2 with a 2.72.
I guarantee if he had some struggles, that'd be the first thing that they would address, though, just to try to pick up the pace and just get him a better rhythm going. Yes, but right now, with what he's doing, it works for him.
Yep. Swing and a miss as he gets Trumbo. Second K today. For Iwakuma, he's got 2 outs, 5 up, 5 down. There's your chance to ask Mike anything you want. Tweet your questions to @RootsSports_NW. Answer some of them later on in the game. Your experience in Japan back in the day, was it?
I think that he's typical. I think that that's basically the way they go about playing the game over there, and most of the pitchers are deliberate, especially when runners get on base. When they're just pitching out of the windup like Iwakuma is now, then not so much. But that's, I think he's more of the norm over in Japan in the league when I was over there playing than he's not. So I think, and also, you look at some of the pitchers that have been over here outside, beside him. We've talked about Daisuke before. I played with Nomo with the Dodgers. They just slow the game down, and it goes back to what Eric was saying, and that is they're more concerned about executing pitches, and for them, they feel like they have a better opportunity by taking so much time. You talk to pitchers over here, and most of them, they want to get a good rhythm and a good pace going, get in a groove.
Yeah, you're not looking to hear the Jeopardy theme between pitches.
Exactly.
Fouled off by Howie Kendrick. 1-2. Kendrick yesterday 1 for 3, had a big RBI double in the 8th inning. When the Angels got 4 runs on 4 hits, they sent 9 men to the plate. It's Mariners pitching. That's what blew the game open. 5-2 final. Swing and a miss. How about Iwakuma? Back-to-back strikeouts. 3 of the first 6 have Cade. He's off to a tremendous start here at Safeco Field. Right here at Safeco Field, Sashi Iwakuma. Good beginnings here on this Sunday. 3 strikeouts. So he gets good hitter in Howie Kendrick swinging this. Now a 291 hitter coming in. And now the Mariners swing against Jared Weaver. Here's John Jaso to lead it off. Jaso, Montero, and Smoke. Jaso the DH today. Yesterday did the catching for Felix Hernandez, 1 0 for 4. Puts it in play. Easy one hopper to Howie Kendrick. Goes over to Morales, out number 1. Tomorrow afternoon, on hand, here's the Boston Red Sox and the Mariners open up a 3-game series. U.S. Bank Mariners matinee. Don't forget it's a 1:10 start time. Get your tickets. Spend the holiday here at the ballpark, seeing the Red Sox take on the boys in blue. Under the sun here at Safeco Field. Go to any Mariners team store or Mariners.com. Here are your matchups: Clay Buchholz, Jason Vargas, John Lester against Blake Bevan, Aaron Cook against Kevin Millwood. Chatting with Bevan today. Congratulations on the adjustment the other day. So I just could not, last 2 starts, could not control the fastball or command the fastball. Here's Montero. 3 career home runs against Weaver, 2 back on August 12th down in Anaheim.
And right away, he's ahead in the count. See what he's done in this series. 2 for 7 in the series.
Jared Serno signed a long-term contract to stay in Southern California. Happy with this ball club. Long run, and it drops in front of Torrey Hunter. Throws behind the runner. Montero back safely. Base hit. Boy, that parachuted in just at the right spot. Torrey Hunter playing deep, respecting the opposite field power of Montero.
That's perfect. You see that pitch probably off the plate away. Montero reaching for it. He just dumps it into right field, so he'll pick up a base hit for the Mariners. First hit of the game.
4 for 7 now, Montero against Weaver. Justin Smoke goes to work here against Weaver. Got 1 hit in the last 2 games. 3 for 19 with a home run against Weaver. Way upstairs.
Baltimore Orioles beat New York in New York today, 8-3.
Talked to a scout today, and he said, you know what, Yankees are good, but they're not that good. And what's his name? Granderson hamstring. And Andy reported on that earlier. He missed today, may miss a couple of days. Pitch to Smoke outside 3-0. He said their pitching's not that good. I said, well, who can catch them? He said, I don't know, but I don't see that. This one scout told me, so I don't see them winning the World Series.
Well, you take a look at the standings, and with that win by the Orioles, we could get talking to them and putting them in the wild card. But look at them, just 2 games back and winning the East.
And here's a 4-pitch walk to Smoke. We will see those aforementioned Baltimore Orioles 2 weeks tomorrow. 3 night games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And the rate could be huge for the Orioles at that point.
Amen. Exactly right. This time of year, we always like to see playoff implications.
I want to bring up Trayvon Robinson.
Happy 25th birthday to Trayvon. Celebrated that yesterday. Long home run on a 3-2 pitch in the 3rd inning. Solo shot.
Trayvon will be the first hitter in the game to get a chance to drive in a run. See, 1 for 5 in the series, but that 1 home run that was yesterday. 2nd home run of the season.
Homered last week in Chicago. This one, deep drive as well, right center field over the Root Sports sign.
I saw the swing that he put on it. It looked like it was the same type of swing that he put on the one in Chicago. Just a nice short swing. Didn't look like he tried to overdo it and just barreled it up.
2 on, 1 out. They're struggling. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Take a look at the home run by Trayvon yesterday. It's a fastball. It's in the middle of the plate. Nice easy swing, able to hit it out to right center. You see Torrey Hunter trying to get up on the wall to bring it back, but for Trayvon, it's a nice birthday present, isn't it?
Sure is. He's got a 2-1 count here. Left field, Trumbo is right there to make the catch. Runners retreat, 2 down.
And again, the right fielder, number 4, Carlos Pagero.
I'll bring up Carlos Pagero, and just called up. Beautiful day here at Safeco Field, but Carlos will get a chance to hit now. We'll see with some of the work that he did at AAA and get that to start to translate here at the big league level. It's been a struggle for him.
Eric Wedd said working on the downward plane of his swing, wants him to stay tall on the backside, use that bat whip. He's got so much raw ability and power. I want to see it emerge. Pagero, last time he was sent out, he hit 269, finishing up a stretch of 93 at bats, 269. 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. 1-1.
Like Carlos ended up chasing a fastball off the plate away. His fastball here has been 86 to 88 miles an hour early in the game.
And a 1-1 to Pagero, 2 on, 2 out. And past the diving Morales. Here comes Montero. The throw to the plate is in time. Got him. Nice throw. Torrey Hunter. So a base hit by Pagero. Pagero did not have a good turn coming around third, and boy, did that prove to be costly. Still got a scoreless ball game. Montero at the plate. What did you think here?
It's tough to tell. I think that Montero does a good job of keeping his hand on the dirt. It looks like his hand goes underneath the glove of Iannetta, but what we can't tell is if he touched the plate. You can see how wide he is of the plate as he's trying to reach to it, and from there you can't tell if he touched the corner of the plate. The plate looks clean. Normally you would think there'd be some sort of dirt over the top of it as we watch him right here. And you can see that Porter, the home plate umpire, Alan Porter, is in great position. He has the best view of anybody in the ballpark, and he calls him out.
Without hesitation.
Which leads me to believe that maybe he didn't get his hand on the plate. He obviously thought that he did. He thought he had a piece of it. It was close. He may have just gotten the corner. You see Montero trying to score on the base hit by Pagero. And it's a good slide. Close play.
Yes, it was. Eric Ibar, Macier Izturis, and Chris Iannetta, bottom third of the order. Here's another look. That hand get down. Ooh, looks like
it is close.
Really
it is really close. And again, I think that I would defer to Alan Porter. He is in great position to make the call.
It really was. 10 assists now for Torrey Hunter. One of the young umpires. He's got home plate today. 1-1 count here. Eric Ibar.
There's a swing by Pagero. Oh,
boy.
That almost hit Justin Smoke. He had to get out of the way of it. And then Torrey comes up firing, and that almost hits Pagero.
Oh, man. That was close. Fouled off.
I think if Pagero is trying to get out of the way and it just happens to hit him, you get a run in that situation. But
ball, right?
Well, yeah, and it's up to the discretion of the umpire to decide whether he did it on purpose or not. Everybody probably remembers, or at least most of us remember Reggie Jackson throwing the hip out there. That was as obvious. Remember that?
I want to say 81 World Series.
I think that's right.
Or was he already in California? Maybe it was 78. What, he threw the hip out?
He was with the Yankees.
No, I'm saying, but I think I'm trying to remember the years. The reason I said 80, it may not be 81.
Was it against the Dodgers?
It was against the Dodgers. So I think it was 78.
Yeah, Tommy Lasorda came out and argued, and I thought it turned out to be a good play because it worked. They didn't make the call, but he clearly threw his body in front of the ball.
So obvious.
It was.
To this day.
Tommy was not happy about it.
You want to get a half-hour filibuster, just say, hey, Tommy, Reggie Jackson throws his hip at the ball. Just sit back and listen. Izturis got a 2-2 count. Iwakuma's retired the first 6 men that he's faced. Chopper, going to be a tough play. Ibar will hold. Base hit. Fast runner.
And you can see Iwakuma gets up, throws it. Not a real good grip on it. If it runs back into the runner, you can see Smoke having to go back across the bag. Lucky there wasn't a collision there. That was pretty close. And the Mariners also fortunate that Ibar wasn't able to make the turn quickly and go to second as the ball went down the right field line.
Macier Izturis will be the hitter. He played in Friday night's game, went 1 for 3, played at second base. He's at third today. First hit for the Angels. As you know, Ibar is a running threat. He's 13 out of 16. Montero throwing out 15% of would-be base dealers. Pitch here. Off the plate. Take another look here. What's the glove? Does he get him? Slow, super slow.
He clearly doesn't tag him on the hand, but the key is, does he stay with the play? And if Alan Porter's contention is that Montero didn't touch the plate, did he ever tag him? It's hard to tell if he had a piece of his shoulder there or not. He clearly missed his hand and his arm.
2-0. Strike. Two-one pitch. Fast runner and Ibar at first. He takes off. Here's a throw by Montero. Off the glove. Ackley, late start. Ibar with the dive is safe at third base. Down to third now on a 3-1 count is Tourist, the stolen base number 14.
Take a look at the throw by Montero. Comes out of the chute. It's a good pitch to throw on. Didn't quite get on top. You can see the ball tailing back into the runner. Ackley tried to grab the ball and get back in time for a tag as it goes off the end of his glove.
Now it's stolen base E4 on Ackley. 3-1 to count to his Tourist. Aaron's up at the corners. Off the fist for strike two. Ibar now 14 out of 17 stolen bases. And that game 4 78 World Series, Reggie throwing his hip out at the ball against the Dodgers. Full count here to Asturis. Puts it in play. Backhand. And they get him. Oh, they get him a rundown now. Montero. And did he get him? He did. Nice play. Jim Wolf with the call. Heck of a play by Seager. Down to second goes Asturis.
Take a look at slaps it, backhanded play, and Ibar had his feet tangled up, wasn't able to get back to the bag, so they get the rundown. And he definitely tags him before he reaches the base. Take another look at it.
I've got him, no question.
In the meantime, his Turris moves around to second base. That'll be a fielder's choice.
5-2 on put out. One down. Boy, there's a break. And the rundown is Tourist. Got down to second. One out for the catcher in the 9-hole, Chris Iannetta. Iannetta caught Jared Weaver's no-hitter May 2nd against Minnesota. Talking about game 4 78 World Series. Reggie Jackson throws his hip at a ball. I think it was a pickoff attempt. Lou Piniella was the batter. Sinking liner to Bill Russell, the shortstop. Bounced off his glove, fell to the ground, and throw over to first, and Reggie was going from first to second. There's a hip out. I just didn't get the interference on that call. Fouled off by Iannetta, who's done a good job since coming back off a wrist injury. It was Kuma. Have one out, runner at second here in the third inning.
64% fastballs. And for Iwakuma, as this game moves on, that percentage will go down. He'll be in the 50s by the time he's done. He likes to mix up his pitches. It's a smart thing, I think, especially with a club that can hit home runs and do some damage to keep him off balance.
That play where Reggie sticks his hip out, the late great Thurman Munson scored on the play, much to the ire of Tommy Lasorda, the then Dodger manager. Impressive Angels profile: second in batting, third in runs, third in hits, fifth in homers, second in steals in the American League. The 1-2. Iwakuma had a fine career in Japan. Their equivalent back in 08, equivalent of the Cy Young Award. 08 Pacific League MVP, 21-4 with a 1.87 ERA and 28 starts. Worked inside and missed. 2-2. '7-game winner in Japan, 69 losses, career ERA over there of 3.25. Double-digit winner 5 times. At 08 season his best, 21-4. Played for 2 teams over there. These names are familiar to you, right? Mike Kintetsu.
Yep.
And Rakuten. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, but I don't think they were in the league at the time that I was over there.
Okay, R-A-K-U-T-E-N.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bouncing ball, a chopper down the seam. Holds the runner. Throws over. Ionetta is gone. 2 outs. Top of the order, Mike Trout coming up. Follow the Mariners with the MLB.com at Bat 12 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, BlackBerry, and Windows Mobile. Going to get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. So text at BAT to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details. Highly recommended. Thank goodness we didn't have the ability to do this when I was in grade school. I'd have been in even deeper trouble. Bad enough sneaking in the radio trying to listen. Can you imagine sitting there? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, it's bottom of the third, base is loaded. Give me a break. Come on. Top of the order. Here's Mike Trout.
A lot of the teachers may have been doing the same thing.
Hey, God bless them. Some of the nuns, when they got the World Series time, they would, all right, well, turn your radios on. Come on, I know you want to watch it. 10 minutes. Catch a couple of good sisters of St. Joe's who were baseball fans. Top of the order, Mike Trout grounded out to shortstop his first time up. His Turris is the runner down at second. Trout leads the American League batting average, runs, and stolen bases. One, 2. Trout a little bit towards right field. It's away off the screen. Down the third is Turris. Wild pitch thrown by Iwakuma, so now it's Turris at third base.
He looked like he just overthrew this pitch, tried to throw as hard as slider. You see this pitch go into the dirt. Montero moving. There's a hit him off his hand, off the arm.
Two outs runner at third, a 1-2 count to Mike Trout. Montero set up outside, and now time called. See what gives here at 1-2. Pitch to Trout. Strike 3 call. Iwakuma with a big strikeout, his 4th of the ball game, and he posts a 0 on the board for the Angels. That's some good work there. Ryan, Ackley, and Gutierrez coming up when we get back. First 3 innings here at Safeco Field. He's got 4 strikeouts, got out of a situation with a runner at third with a big strikeout looking of Mike Trout. See if the Mariners offense, see if they can get something clicking. Brendan Ryan's going to lead it off. Rhino went 0 for 3 yesterday. And 0 for 3 in the first game. Jared Weaver, best winning percentage in the American League at 16-3. 5th in the American League in ERA at 2.50. And opponent's batting average at 210. That's the best in baseball. Mariners trying to beat him for the 2nd time this year. There's a strike. California. Ryan out of LA. That's a fair ball. Look at this. Holy mackerel. Wasn't pretty.
No.
1 out.
We'll take another look at it. He swings it. It goes off the end of his bat. He's not sure it's in play right away. Maybe he thought it hit him off his foot. Then he sees the ball in play, starts to run, changes his mind.
Confusion reigned.
Yeah, I think it just started with him not thinking the ball was in play.
Ackley the hitter with 1 out. That's the fly to center.
I'm surprised Dustin took that pitch. He's been aggressive with first pitch fastballs. There you go.
In right center field for a base hit. Third Mariner hit is Torrey Hunter. Gets it back in. So Ackley with the 3rd hit today for the Mariners.
You can see the slow curveball, just 72 miles an hour. Great look for him in McDonald's super mode. You can see the ball spinning out of Weaver's hand. Belt tie in the middle of the plate, and he hits it hard. Franklin was able to walk his first time up, but then was thrown out trying to steal. Angels kind of pitch out when he ran. Iannetta was able to take advantage of him. Made a strong throw to second to get Franklin.
Mariners have had a runner gunned down at second and a runner gunned down at home plate. Torrey Hunter throwing out Montero to end the 2nd inning. 2.
Right about the same with Iwakuma as far as percentage of fastballs that he's thrown so far here early in the game.
0-2 count. Up and in. Means so much to the ball club to have Gutierrez back. His 19th game here. Minor fasciitis and then the concussion. Wiped out the majority of the season. Swing and a miss. Checking with Angie Mintic.
Guys here at the Ford Sports Desk, and Josh Hamilton in the AL West leading Texas Rangers taking on the Tribe. Josh Hamilton doing what we've seen him do so many times before. In the 5th inning, he launches the solo shot. That's his 37th of the year. The Rangers all over the Indians, and our Sterling Bank score from around the league, 8-3 is the way it ends. Guys?
All right, thank you, Angie. They brought up their young kid Profar, who had a good game. As you look at Texas up 3.5, Jerickson Profar went 2 for 4 today with a run scored. Their number 2 prospect. Rich keep getting richer down there, the Texas Rangers.
And so the A's are going to try to keep from losing ground. In the 3rd inning, down in Oakland playing the Red Sox, and they're up 4-0.
Kyle Seager with 2 outs, a runner at first. Kyle flied out to center his first at bat. Reavers struck out 1, walked 2. Outside. White Sox at Detroit later on tonight. Tampa Bay wore out Toronto 9-4. There's another strike to Seager.
Kyle taking a couple of fastballs. Again, Weaver is not overpowering with his fastball, but because of the amount of breaking balls that he throws and keeps his arm speed the same on all of them, it's difficult to pick it up. You're looking for the off-speed pitch. He throws hard enough to be able to pop that fastball in there.
1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for Weaver. The Mariners turned away in the 3rd. Good pitching matchup. Weaver against Iwakuma. Vegas this Sunday afternoon. Time for the AT&T Trivia question. Which Red Sox pitcher, Red Sox player, drove in all 9 runs? Boston's 9-8 win over Seattle on this date in 1996. John Valentin, Mike Greenwell, Bo Vaughn, or Noma Margassi Clara. Do you hear them?
I was not.
9 runs.
I think it was Mike Greenwell. It seemed like I remember him having a big day. I'll go with Greenwell.
All right.
Not sure about that, but
I'm going to go with an old connection from back east, John Valentin out of Seton Hall. I'll go with him.
Good player.
Yeah, he was. Valentin did have an unassisted triple play against the Mariners back in the 90s. Here's Torrey Hunter breaking ball for strike 1. Torrey struck out in a 2-2 pitch. First time. Off the fist. 0-2. Torrey Hunter leading it off. Albert Pujols and Kendrys Morales to follow. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Iwakuma. Back-to-back strikeouts now. He's got 5 on the game.
That's a good field for his breaking ball here early in the game, and he's using his slider effectively. You see Montero set up on the outside corner. It looks like this pitch is right there on the corner. Torrey out in front of it. That one at 81 miles an hour. Well located again. They've done a good job of that. So far 50 pitches for Iwakuma, 37 of them for strikes.
There's Pujols grounded out to short. 0-1. Iwakuma 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. Has not walked anybody. Line drive into the gap. Albert's not running well at all the way to the fence. He'll limp his way into second with a double. May not be able to run, but he can still swing it. 37th double.
Well, let's take a look at the swing of Albert Pujols. A tremendous amount of power. He's that pitch is in the middle of the plate and it's down, and he drops the barrel to it. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Wanted to go on the outside corner, and you can see Montero reaching back to the middle of the plate.
Well, the head was in perfect position. Everything.
His balance is so good. Rarely see him out of balance when he's hitting, and drives that ball into the gap.
DHing again here today. His 15th time DHing. Here's another good hitter in Kendrys Morales. One pitch. 1 Morales flied out the left his first time. That double, the 37th by Pujols, ties him with Robinson Cano, second in the American League behind Alex Gordon with 44. Good pitch by Iwakuma.
Four ground ball outs for him, 5 strikeouts. Dave just mentioning only 1 ball hit in the air, so trying to keep the ball on the ground, doing a good job of keeping it down in the zone. We're talking about his fastball percentage earlier. It was around 65%. That's starting to go down. A couple of innings with runners in scoring position, using his breaking ball a little bit more.
1-2. Greenwell and Vaughn right now the leaders, which Red Sox player drove in 9 runs against the Mariners on this date in '96. Ackley playing in short right field for Morales. 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Mariners. No runs, 2 hits. And no errors for the Angels. Ryan has the play. Throws at Morales. Pujols down to third with 2 outs. 2 outs here in the Angels' 4th. Tomorrow through Wednesday, come on out for the final days of summer. Soak up some sun at the ballpark. Catch the Stars, too. That's right. The Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia and company, are going to be here to take on Jesus Montero and the Mariners. Midweek matchup here at Safeco Field. Get your tickets to see Red Sox Mariners. Showdown starts tomorrow, 1:10. Go to Mariners.com and the Safeco Field box office. Your matchups: Buchholz and Vargas get us going. Lester, Bevan, and Cook and Millwood.
Mark Trumbo step in for the Angels. Trumbo strikeout swinging back in the 2nd inning. Kuma trying to keep the ball away from him and tied him up with a good fastball. Missed with a pitch inside. That was an off-speed pitch.
Right. Final note on the 3rd game of that game, the series with the Red Sox. Schedules originally had it as a day game. It's a night game. The 1-1. Pujols came way down the line. Thought he was doing a Jackie Robinson imitation.
Yeah,
He's working. You saw that, right? He's going one leg. He's about halfway down.
It made me chuckle a little bit.
One.
He did it again, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Gonna loosen up the leg a little bit. 5-game win streak for the Angels. Albert, one of the great hitters in baseball history, a 9-time All-Star, a 3-time MVP.
Maybe he just wants to make sure he's far enough down the line that the ball gets away from Montero. He didn't do it that time.
2-2. Iwakuma in position to end the 4th inning here for the Angels.
And for Iwakuma now, he's an even 50-50 split between his fastball and his off-speed pitches. So the last 2 innings, you can see that fastball, using it less and less, going to more breaking balls and splits.
Two pitch. Struck him out. Iwakuma dealing on Sunday. He's got a half a dozen strikeouts, shutting out one of the most potent offenses in baseball, the Angels, here at Safeco Field.
Mixer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Bottom of the fourth inning for the Mariners. It's a good pitching matchup. Sashi Iwakuma on top of his game. Threw 4, struck out 6. Jared Weaver, a couple of strikeouts, and he's held the Mariners to 3 hits in 3 innings. See if the Mariners can get to him here in the fourth. Jaso, Montero, and Smoke. I don't know how much sunscreen's out there, but they are definitely digging being in the sun. Broken bat ground ball fielded by Howie Kendrick. Goes over to Morales, 1 out.
I think so far Iwakuma has been impressive, and I thought it was going to be important for him to come out and match Weaver. Weaver, again, had been struggling. The Mariners were able to get to him down in L.A., but with the type of year that he has had overall, he felt like he's going to get it back on track, and I thought maybe runs would be at a premium today, and so far Iwakuma, as you take a look at our CenturyLink high-speed pitch, Iwakuma at 92, Weaver at 89. He's done a good job.
Montero wanted him to turn the music off here. Dalvin Porter and the umpire turned around and wave him off. I think that's the first time I've seen a guy wave off his walk-up music.
Yeah. Couldn't tell what it was.
Well hit. Deep left field. That ball get crushed. It's gone. Home run Montero. A Montero mash, his 15th. And it ties Kyle Seager for the lead. More importantly, the Mariners have a 1-0 advantage on the Angels here in the fourth inning. That's his 4th home run off of Jared Weaver.
We're talking about the Mariners getting to Weaver down in L.A. It was Montero that hit 2 home runs in that game. Take a look at this. 85 miles an hour, middle of the plate. They wanted to go in on him. Iannetta, the catcher, will reach back towards the middle of the plate, and this is a golf shot, just a 3-iron that he hits out into the bullpen of the Mariners. That was loud when he hit it.
Sure was. That was impressive. 1-0 Mariners. Take a listen. 448 feet. Fouled off. That was a big boy jack there. 15 home runs, 53 RBI now for Jesus Montero. His 4th home run off of Weaver this season. Bouncing ball down to Morales. Take the hop himself. 2 outs.
Well, we've talked about it before, owning a pitcher, and just 8 at-bats. Typically, you wouldn't think that would be the case, but for Montero, 5 for 8, 4 of the 5 hits, home runs, including this one. Bounces off the shed out into the Mariners bullpen.
Prodigious pop there by Montero. Here's Trayvon Robinson, fly to left. Must have been watching our Rod Carew interview the other day. Dropping down a bunt like that.
I think that's a great idea for
darn
him.
Right it is.
It has speed. We've seen that when he's running the bases. He's stealing more now. And I don't know. Maybe give Rod a call over the course of the winter. Have him spend a couple of days with you. Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah. Rod's in SoCal, so Trayvon's from L.A. Here's the 0-1. Slaps it the other way. Base hit.
I want to bring up Carlos Pagero. Pagero is 1 for 1, including a base hit as we take a look at the swing by Trayvon Robinson. This is a breaking ball. McDonald's Supermo, you can see the spin of the ball. Trayvon does a good job of staying with this pitch. It's actually just off the plate away. Solid base hit into left field for Trayvon Robinson.
Eric Wedge talking about him doing a great job at AAA. Says he's working himself to a point now where he is a baseball player. Different player than last year, different player than last spring. There he goes. Iannetta was thinking along with them. Throw down. Got him. Iannetta 2 for 2, but you like the effort. Gun down 2-6. Good news, though. Montero with a home run gives the Mariners a 1-0 lead after 4. Nothing lead. His 15th home run. AT&T Trivia question we revisit. Which Red Sox player drove in 9 runs? All 9 runs in Boston's 9-8 win over the Mariners in '96 on this date. I went with John Valentin. Mike went with Mike Greenwell. Fans like Mo Vaughn. Survey says it's Mr. Greenwell. That's a day, huh? 2-run homer, grand slam, a 2-run double, and RBI single in the 10th. That is one heck of a day. Here's Howie Kendrick to lead it off. Ball 1 to Howie. Howie, a strikeout victim in the second inning. Iwakuma struck out 6 through 4 innings. Kendrick Ibarra in his tour 6, 7, and 8 for the Angels. 2-0. Off. Impressive shot by Montero, hitting it off the shed in the bullpen of the Mariners.
Weaver so far hasn't made many mistakes, but that was a mistake to Montero. He wanted that pitch inside and he left it in the middle of the plate.
Montero sets up outside for the 2-1. Good first strike.
Howie Kendrick didn't like it, but you can see the trace for that pitch right on the outside corner.
Two and two. Right field, backing up Pagero. Hanging with it, makes a catch.
A little bit of a breeze here at Safeco today. It's blowing from left field across the field towards right. Ball carried a little bit better than I expected it to, and Pagero was able to stay with it.
Wind out of the west at 3 miles per hour back at first pitch time at 110. But 42 consecutive rainless days and more expected for the next week. Mariners will be home through next Sunday when the Athletics will be in town. Day off for the Mariners on Thursday. A's Friday night. Here's a drive to center field. Gutierrez on the spot again. Not a problem to them. A's Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Then a quick road trip to Toronto and Texas, and then the Mariners home again. So we can be from right above the A in Safeco Field with 2 outs in the 5th. Is Turris. Reached on a fielder's choice, got to third and was left stranded there. Strike 1. That was back in the 3rd inning.
So far in the game, 2 really good defensive plays, one by the Mariners and one by the Angels. Keep runs from scoring. The Kyle Seager backhanded play at third. It's a good play, keeping Ibar from getting back there and getting in a rundown, and he was called out. Then, of course, the throw by Torrey Hunter.
Look out, got the wall coming. Oh, man, he does it again. Trayvon Robinson, what a catch. Boy, that wall was gaining on him in a heartbeat. He makes another stellar catch, a standing ovation here at Safeco Field for Trayvon Robinson, the Mariners left fielder. What is this? All caps. It qualifies. Trayvon Robinson. This is a sparkling play. Going all out, all in to the stands.
All in is a good call. Like Superman for a second there.
That's a heck of a catch. An Angel fan helping.
Trying to help him. Yeah, I like that. Oof. He's fortunate. Remember a few years ago when Derek Jeter went into the stands and hit his eye on the armrest of one of the seats.
Scary.
Yeah. But a good play by Trayvon Robinson.
Well, he certainly has made it known with his efforts. I want to stay here for a long time.
Hey, he's played well. Again, probably when he first came up, he was hitting into some tough luck, hitting the ball hard, but now he's starting to pick up his hits, being aggressive on the bases, and has played good left field.
One game set a record, 10 putouts, club record 10.
Take another look at it. He's aware of the wall. We've seen him go over there a number of times, and here he is full speed, had to reach out to make the catch. Ends up into the stands. Good play.
Pagero 2-1. High drive, right field. Torrey Hunter watching. Out of here! Home run, Carlos Pagero. Big C with a home run. 2-1, 2-0. Mariners on the case here against the Angels. Montero with a home run in the fourth.
Second home run of the year for Carlos Pagero. And here's what you have to like about him. He is completely fooled on this pitch, but he's such a strong man. He is way out in front of it. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo, head right on the ball as he goes down to try to pick this one up. Almost hits it one-handed. He's so far in front of it. You can see his left hand coming off of the bat. Skies it to right. It still has enough power to hit it over the fence. That's impressive.
351 feet, 2-1 pitch.
Look at that swing. No stride. You can see how far out in front he is as he skies it. It's amazing that he was able to hit it that high and still have enough carry on it to hit it over the fence and right.
Impressive. A couple of home runs today for the Mariners. Gives them 196 on the season. That bat explodes in multiple pieces.
Take another look at this swing. Off speed pitch out in front of it, and to reach out in front of home plate to get to it. And we were talking about it, Carlos, before the game started. If he can get the stuff that he had been working on down in Tacoma, if he can get that to translate here at the big league level. And so far today, it looks pretty good. 2 for 2, including that home run.
Get him to become a consistent power hitter changes the whole dynamic of the ball club.
Well, right there, I think is what you're talking about when you say power hitter, when you can miss it and still hit it out. We'll take a look at Brendan Ryan's bat. It's a cupped bat, and it looks like he cues this breaking ball right off the end of it.
Swing and a miss. Ryan's gone, 1 out. Third strikeout for Weaver. 17th home run allowed by Weaver. So you got Pagero with a home run. Trayvon Robinson with a home run yesterday. Montero with a home run in the 4th inning.
I'll bring up Dustin Ackley. Ackley's 1 for 2. Had a solid base hit back up the middle on a breaking ball.
Wow, that ball got hit hard. Weaver, presence of mind, and he's hurt. I mean, that ball was crunched. Base hit for Ackley. Let's see how Weaver is. Boy, did he wear that one.
Well, Dustin ended up getting a fastball at 87 miles an hour, and it was away from him. As it, looking at his right arm, hit him in the right tricep. Let's take another look at it. Fastball away from him, and Dustin reaches out and hammers it back up the middle. And he takes that right off the shoulder, maybe the tricep. It's a good effort trying to make the play.
Sure was.
Dustin just beats it out, but this is a rocket. totally exposed. Fortunate that it probably hit him in the shoulder. He didn't look like he was in a good position to protect himself at all.
Greg Smith, the trainer out there.
Take another look at it as he goes back. Just dials him up. That was close to his face.
Yeah. Ooh, that's scary.
I know it hurts right now, but he's probably fortunate that ball hit him there. Dustin's hit the ball hard a couple of times.
Jerome Williams up, getting ready. Angels making a push for the playoffs. Mike Sochi yesterday said, listen, I don't care what door we go through as long as we get to the playoffs. Weaver's his ace, but he'll have a more discerning eye on Weaver. Nice ovation from the fans here at Safeco Field.
Well, Mariners have tried to steal twice, and both times there were pitch outs. And both runners were cut down. Franklin Gutierrez in the first, and then Trayvon Robinson in the fourth. And I have to believe that the runners had the green light, probably running on their own, Dave. So I don't think that it was anything that they were picking up as far as the signs go. Just good timing on the part of Mike Socha to call those pitch outs.
One out, one on, a run in. Back by Goody, who's walked and struck out. Thrown out trying to steal after that first inning walk.
64 pitches for Weaver, 41 strikes.
Right with a strike 0-2. That is really scary when you see a ball hit that hard coming right back at your grill. Man. 0-2. Two runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Mariners, no runs, 2 hits. No errors for the Angels. Mariners getting home runs from Montero in the 4th and here in the 5th from Pagero. There's a drive to left field. Going back Trumbo, but he's got some room. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down here in the 5th inning. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. So Kyle Seager on this glorious day will stand in with 2 outs and a runner at first in a 2-0 Mariner lead.
We're talking about Pagero and the home run that he hit. I thought it was a similar swing by Franklin Gutierrez right there out in front of it. Just didn't have enough. Drove the outfielder close to the warning track, but the difference is Pagero stronger and able to hit the home run on a similar type of swing where they're both a little bit fooled on the off-speed pitches and out in front of them.
Seager first time up, fly to center. Second time up, struck out on a 1-2 pitch. 2-0. Count here to Seager. John Jaso awaits. That is a foul ball. 3-0 green light.
Yeah, broke his bat, but I like the fact that Kyle made sure that he was going to get the barrel out in front of it. Wasn't going to be a lazy swing. Yeah, it's time for your team leading home runs and lead your club in RBIs. Give him a chance to take a shot at it.
Here. 3-1 count. Runner goes. Ball's outside, ball 4. So the Mariners with 2 outs. Have runners at first and second, leading 2-0. Walk number 3 issued by Weaver.
Bring up John Jaso. Jaso 0 for 2. He's ground out to the second baseman twice. Maybe he can make an adjustment here. Weaver's been able to keep the ball away from him and throwing him a number of off-speed pitches.
So 2 pitches in his first at bat. First pitch swinging in his second at bat. He did 1, 2. The first 2 at bats yesterday. He was aggressive swinging at the first pitch, made out. Does it again here. Fouls off.
Two pitches in the inning and probably a pretty good sized bruise on his right tricep right now after the line drive that Ackley hit off of him.
12 starts for Weaver in Seattle, a 5-4 record, a 4.48 ERA. Taking for a ball.
Mariners so far 1 for 3 with runners in scoring position.
The plate 2-1. Good count coming up here for Jaso. 1 for 10 against Weaver. Mariners first 3 innings. Get no runs on 3 hits. Last inning in 2/3. Couple of runs, 4 hits and a walk. 2 runs coming via the home run. Oh, chopper. Taken by Morales to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners do score in successive innings. 5 complete, a 2-0 Mariner lead.
Baseball on Road Sports is brought to you by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. By Ford, we are local. And by Pizza Hut, say goodbye to boring with the Pizzolo. 2 for $5 only at your Pizza Hut. Make it great. Speaking of great, Sasha Iwakuma today. Get you back upstairs.
He's done a great job, Angie. Threw 5 for sure. As we look out at the pen where Jesus Montero left the calling card. Home run number 15 back in the 4th inning to help Iwakuma. That was a first run. And he's got a Pagero home run, and now he's got a 2-0 lead. He has done well.
Look at his last 3 outings, 6 innings, did not give up an earned run against the Twins. Then you go to the Indians, 5 2/3, 1 earned run, and pitched well against Minnesota again, going 7 innings and not an earned run. And you take a look at the numbers today: 73 pitches to work through 5, but only 2 hits. He has 6 strikeouts in this one today.
Chris Iannetta, the catcher, will lead it off here for the Angels. Chris grounded out to third his first time up. slow breaking ball hammered into the gap. Lifted up in his eyes. Robinson, there's the throw to second. It's offline. A stand-up double leading off the 6th for Chris Iannetta, his 5th double of the season. Wednesday, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. It's going to ring true for fans here at Safeco Field. Mariners take on the Red Sox at 7:10 start. All thanks to BASF. The first 10,000 fans will receive a free bag of peanuts. And what's more, the bag itself is 100% compostable. It's all part of the Mariners' efforts to go green. So get your tickets right now at mariners.com. Top of the order. Mike Trout, leading hitter in the American League. Okuma's handled him thus far. A ground out to short and strikeout looking.
Iwakuma last inning had a number of his pitches that were up in the zone. I think he's going to work hard here in this inning now to try to keep the ball down again. Before last inning, he only had 1 fly ball out. Now he has 3 in the game.
Foul off. Chris Iannetta, the catcher, he's at second base. 1-1 count here to Trout. Two and one.
A couple of good fastballs. Trying to keep the ball inside on him. If he goes away from him, it'll be the slow breaking ball. 78 pitches for Iwakuma, 56 strikes.
Two-one pitch. Down to Ryan. Iannetta back to second. Ryan throws out Trout. 0 for 3. Here's Angie Menting.
Guys, a little bit later today, the Boston Red Sox will be arriving in town. Right now, they are taking on the Oakland A's, who are trying to extend their winning streak to 9 games. In the first, Seth Smith hits a Pagero-ish blast to right field, his 13th of the year. And right now, our Sterling Bank score in the Bay Area is 6-0. A's on top. Guys?
There's your wild card chase. Thank you, Angie. Oakland a game and a half up on Baltimore. And Tampa Bay trying to get into it. Detroit and L.A. chasing. The other way by Torrey Hunter. Scooped up by Smoke. Iwakuma covers to get the out. Runner to third. 2 down. Well done.
This is not an easy hop either. As he dives, you can see the inside out swing, and Justin will dive and watch him make an adjustment to smother the ball and then give Iwakuma a chance. He waits on him a little bit, give him a chance to get closer to the bag. Accurate throw. No panic there at all.
Key point.
Nice to see him retire Torrey Hunter today. Hunter in the first 2 games had 7 hits. 0 for 3 today with a couple of strikeouts.
He's 0 for 3. Trout's 0 for 3. And that of the catcher. Led off with a double. He's down to third now with 2 down. Here's Albert Pujols. Laser shot double left center field last time up. Seager and Ryan deep at their respective positions. Against Albert Pujols, ball 1. Breaking ball for strike 1. Just joining us, Mariners lead 2-0 on home runs by Montero in the 4th, Pagero in the 5th. Iwakuma's thrown a heck of a ball game. Struck out 6. Giving up just 3 hits. Does not walk the batter. Trying to get out of a man on third 2-out situation here with Pujols at the plate. 1-2. Most consecutive seasons with 30-plus homers. Bonds, Rodriguez, Jimmy Double X Fox from the Philadelphia A's and Boston Red Sox, and Albert Pujols. Albert sitting on 29 home runs. Foul.
See that last pitch is down, chops it foul on the ground. Well, that's where you want to pitch him, see if you can get him to hit it on the ground. That was an off-speed pitch. The thing that Iwakuma has done today is able to pitch out of some trouble. He has been in trouble today, but he's held the Angels 0 for 7 men in scoring position.
It's on a heck of a roll today, getting it done against a good offensive team. 1-2 to Albert. Montero couldn't hold on. Tough play, 1-2. Angels have a 5-game winning streak on the line. In the last 2 games here, 9-1 and 5-2. Mariners would love to get this W here today. It would give them their first win against the Angels here at Safeco Field. With one more visit to come, to be the final 3 games of the season when the Angels return. Mariners have to go to LA, go to Anaheim again the week before that, 25, 26, and 27 of September. 1-2. Bouncing ball to Seager. Albert doesn't run well. Ailing with that leg, and he's an easy out. Iwakuma gets the job done again, strands another runner at third base through 6. He's got a 2-0 lead.
Seattle Mariner Baseball en route sports is brought to you by your Lexus dealers, who invite you to test drive a Lexus today. By Widmer Brothers Brewing, craft brewing in Portland, Oregon since 1984. And by ANA, Japan's leading airline, now operating a daily flight to Tokyo. Visit flyana.com. Guys, back upstairs to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. Here's Montero to lead it off against Jared Weaver. Montero, 0-1 pitch, 4th inning, 1 out. Long home run, 448 feet. Hit it over the shed in the Mariners bullpen. 1-1. Montero smoking Robinson here in the 6th.
We were taking a lot off of that curveball, just 70 miles an hour. I have to say I'm a little bit surprised to see him back out there.
Yeah. After that bullet off the bat act.
Take a look at the home run by Montero. Again, Weaver hasn't made many mistakes, but he leaves this pitch in the middle of the plate. Ricochets off the roof out there into the Mariners bullpen.
That is big time poke. 1-2 off the end of the bat. It may come back fair. We've seen this before. Flip. Got him. Wow, what a play.
What a great play.
Iannetta, nicely done. Eric Wedge quickly out to Dr. Ron Culpa.
Not sure if he thought that Montero beat it. We'll take it. This is a great play. The ball's cued down the line. I thought maybe it was going to go foul. Montero doing the right thing. Run hard. Worry about it later. Then the flip.
With the glove. The old slide in the first.
He may have beat it if he'd have run through it.
Correct.
Take another look at it. Montero running as hard as he can, and then the flip. That is something.
That's a nice play.
And it looked like he had the call right as we take a look at the slide, and you can see Morales reaching up to try to catch it.
Yeah, good.
It's a good play. I'd like to see Montero just run through the base there.
Was the last we saw that earlier in the year here. Ball squibbing off the end of the bat went fair. Remember that? Probably in the first third of the season. Went down the line, and the catcher did not give up on it.
Well, it's a tough play, too, because he's flipping it with his glove, and then he has to get it. There's a solid base hit from Justin Smoke. But he has to flip it over the runner's head and not flip it over the first baseman's head and have the ball go down the right field line. It's a great play.
He must have practiced at the Minnesota State Fair last week.
They had that, didn't they?
Base hit for Smoke, his third of the series. Brings up Trayvon Robinson. He got a base hit to left last time. He's going out trying to steal second. So Weaver giving up 8 hits now. And Nick Morand is warming up for the Angels. Outside, ball 1.
Trayvon Robinson, 1 for 2. Got a base hit to left field his last time up. That came back in the 4th inning.
Trayvon in good shape at 2-0. A's now lead at 6-0 in the 6th over Boston. 2-0 count here. 3-0. Carlos Pagero homered on a 2-1 pitch. High towering fly ball that got into the right field stands. His second home run. Four-pitch walk to Robinson. 1 out, 2 on. 4th walk issued by Weaver.
And that'll bring out Mike Scioscia.
Not surprised.
No, only 89 pitches for Weaver in the game, and I'm sure he would rather stay out there. But I think after the line drive that Weaver took last inning off the bat of Dustin Ackley, he's not going to mess around with it. He's going to get his starter out of there.
Team's won 5 consecutive games, knocking on the door of the playoffs. So Weaver's going to take his leave. We'll take a break. Mariners lead 2-0, threatening with 1 out, 2 on, here in the home 6th at Safeco Field. Like always, by Tom Simonson putting those scores like freeze camps together. As we look at Jared Weaver's his work from today, Mike.
A little bit of a struggle for him today. A couple of home runs hurt him. As you look at giving up 8 hits, 2 of them home runs. There's the 2 earned runs for him. 4 walks, so high number. 3 strikeouts, 86 pitches. Again, hit with the line drive. Probably the biggest reason why he was taken out of the game early this afternoon.
Mike Scioscia not messing around with his ace. Live for another day as they try to chase down a spot in the playoffs. Nick Morande making his big league debut here at Safeco Field.
Going to face Carlos Pagero. Pagero having a good day. He's 2 for 2, including a home run back in the 5th inning. Mariners 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position.
Couple of men on for the Mariners. Smoke, he's at second, and you got Robinson at first. Pagero, big hack, strike 1.
Good fastball, 93 miles an hour, turned it loose.
Nick Morande. Matter of fact, he will turn 23 years old 3 days from now. He's out of Lexington, Kentucky. 6'3", 205, 3rd round pick last July. Swing and a miss. He's a Florida Gator out of Lexington Catholic High School in Lexington, Kentucky. Morande's signed by Tom Kochman, dad of Casey Kochman. Played for both of these teams. 0-2. Strike 3 call. Quick dismissal of Pagero. 2 outs.
We'll give Brendan Ryan an opportunity to drive in a run. Brendan 0 for 2. Grounded out to the first baseman and struck out. Struck out swinging in the 5th.
So Morande has a very successful Major League debut. 3 pitches, gets a strikeout, big smile, pat on the back, and attaboy from Mike Scioscia. Mariners lead it 2-0.
To do more damage. Hi everybody, Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Right now, these Angels and the Rays neck and neck in the AL wildcard race. Today, the Rays taking on the Toronto Blue Jays up north, and in the 3rd inning, Carlos Pena belting a bomb over the center field wall, his 17th of the season in Tampa, rolling over the Blue Jays. 9-4 is the way it ends. Guys.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. It's been a tough go for those Blue Jays. My goodness, as we check out Oakland and Baltimore in the chase with Tampa Bay, Detroit, LA, and the Mariners 10.5 back. Toronto lost in 3 days, lost 3 key members of their starting rotation way back in the early part of the season.
Batista's been in and out a couple of times.
He's now done.
Take a look at the numbers for Williams on the air. Started the season as one of the starters, 119 in the 3rd innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, 32 walks. Not overpowering. Again, he will try to just keep the ball on the ground.
Ryan 0 for 11 against Jerome Williams. Ryan 0 for 2 today. Abel moving the left fielder Mark Trimble a little bit to his left towards left center against Ryan. Fouled off the end of the bat. 1-1.
Yeah, Brendan, he's going to have to try to figure out a way to stay back up the middle of the field when he's had success this year. That's when he's been hitting the ball the other way up the middle, and he's pulling off the ball a little bit on some of those pitches away from him. We already saw him cue one off the end of the bat when his bat shattered. And did the same thing on that last fastball, which was on the outside corner.
2 outs, 2 on for the Mariners. The lead 2-0 on home runs by Montero in the 4th, Pagero in the 5th. Sashi Iwakuma's thrown a heck of a ball game through 6, struck out 6, and has limited the Angels to 3 hits. Way inside. A little bit more than, I guess a little bit more dramatic given how Ryan is a diver. Those pitches come inside.
First 2 pitches were away from him. He was going out there to get one of them, and Jerome moved him back off the plate. Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. Fouled off 2-2.
Fastball on the outside corner.
He's got a couple of wins against the Mariners this year. Florida and Hawaii. Interesting stories. Dad coming back from Vietnam, stopped in Hawaii, said, I like it. I'm not going back to Brooklyn. Jerome born and raised in the 50th state. 3-2. Smokes at second. Get Trayvon Robinson at first. They'll be on the giddy up here on this 3-2 pitch. Swing and foul tip into the glove of Iannetta. Ryan's gone. Threat dies, leaving 2. 6 in the books. 2-0 lead for the Mariners. Little Mariner home run power for a 2-0 lead. Glad you're with us this Sunday afternoon. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and our Root Sports crew. Happy month of September. Our first broadcast of the 9th month. Sashi Iwakuma Good ball game so far. 6 strikeouts in his 6 innings of work. No runs on 3 hits.
This will be his 87th pitch, so good chance this might be his last inning for Iwakuma as he pitches here in the 7th. Ackley, I don't think he can play much deeper than he is out at second base. Morales doesn't run well. He's well out onto the grass.
He does hit it hard. 0-1 to Kendricks, who's 0 for 2. Fly to left, ran out to short. Smoke plays it nicely. Feeds Iwakuma for the first out. So with Kuma into the 7th inning, Josh Kenny is preparing for his entry.
Last inning we were talking about Iwakuma and what a good job he's done this year overall with leaving runners stranded. So far the Angels 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 175 starting pitchers this year with 50+ innings. He's 3rd best in baseball stranded runners at 83.1%.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Who knew? Mark Trumbo struck out twice. Might be en route for a 3rd.
You're talking about him mixing up his pitches. He's below the 50% mark now with his fastball. 48% of his pitches fastball, 52% off-speed pitches.
Off the end of the bat, hit it a long way. Gutierrez is out there, 2 down. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. It's Seattle's best dinner and show special. It's the Safeco Insurance Grand Slam family package. And the next one, it's coming up Wednesday, September 19th. The Orioles will be in town to get a hot dog, a Pepsi, and a ticket to see Felix, Dustin, Ackley, and the Mariners for as low as $15 a seat. For complete details, visit mariners.com/specials. Lemonade, always good. 20,584 on hand. Strike 1 to Howie Kendrick, who's 0 for 2. He sent a ball deep to the track in right field, tracked down by Carlos Pagero.
Good slider.
It was 0-2.
First 2 pitches to Howie Kendrick right on the outside corner. Doing an excellent job with his command. 92 pitches, 69 strikes, only 23 balls from Iwakuma today.
0-2 pitch. Rolls over on it. Seager charges. Flips. Got him. Well done. Iwakuma 7 strong innings here at Safeco Field. The 2-0 lead over the Angels. And we're going to have singing of God Bless America.
Join us in honoring our great country with the singing of God Bless America. Please welcome from the Marysville Fire Department, Keith Taylor.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Today's Tracer technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Glorious day here in Seattle. 2-0 lead for the Mariners. They get home runs from Montero in the fourth and Pagero in the fifth for the advantage. Top the order against Jerome Williams. Chopper fielded by the shortstop Ibar. Had to get rid of it quickly. Ackley down the line. They just get him. Nice play. Jerome Williams came on to get the final out of the sixth inning. It's the third pitcher today for the Angels. Here's Goody. There's Jerome. Pitched with a pink glove in memory of his mom who died a few years ago of cancer. He's got one win on the road, and that win was right here. It's Mariners, first time through for the Angels. A 1-5 record on the road, 6.87 on the road as opposed to 5-2 at home with a 2.84 ERA.
Watching Ibar field that ground ball, I wasn't sure he was going to get a good grip on it.
He knew Ackley was motoring down the line.
Franklin Gutierrez 0 for 2. Had a walk in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third, and hit a fly ball to left field his last time up. That was in the fifth.
He's 1 for 3 against Jerome Williams off the end of the bat. Easy play for Morales. He'll take it himself. Quiet, 2 outs. Kyle Seager fly to center, strike out, and a walk. Mariners have banged out 8 hits. They have 2 runs. They left 5 stranded. Explosive as this Angels team is, you'd like to get some more runs. Mariners trying to get their first win against the Angels here in the ballpark. 0-6 here at Safeco Field.
Because Williams is pitching out of the bullpen, but that last fastball at 95 miles an hour, I don't remember him throwing that hard as a starter. He was more in the 92 mile an hour range, so a good fastball to start Seager.
There's pink glove we were talking about. Honor of his late mom. One pitch. Two one. Outside. Seager.
John Jaso waiting on deck. 3 ground outs for John.
Three and 1. Boston Red Sox come to town. Be here tomorrow. Back with you on these airwaves. 1:10 start time. Tuesday night 7:10. Wednesday night 7:10. Then Thursday the Mariners have a day off. Finish up the homestand with 3 games with Oakland. 3-2 pitch. Jerome Williams, mentioned born in Honolulu, lives in Fresno, California. Around with the Giants. Came up with them. There's Howie Kendrick will retire Seager, and Jerome Williams has retired all 4 men that he's faced. To the 8th inning we go. It's 2-0 Mariners.
The top of the 8th, the Mariners still lead it 2-0. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Today, Adrian Beltre was starting out at third base. That's really not anything that's spectacular. I bring it up because of this. This 19-year-old phenom makes his major league debut when the Texas Rangers were taking on the Cleveland Indians. Jurickson Profar hits a home run in his very first at-bat. He becomes the second youngest player in the majors to hit a long ball in his first at-bat and the youngest to hit one at the major league level since Adrian Beltre back in 1998. 8-3 the final score. Guys?
Got to run that gauntlet. Good for him.
But he's happy to do it. It didn't look like a cheap one.
No, not at all.
Back there.
And who's the other kid? The Alt kid, Mike Alt, I think his name is, the kid from the University of Connecticut. Their third baseman playing in the outfield. So that pipeline in Texas continues. Eric Ibar leads off here in the top of the 8th, bottom third of the order. Against Hisashi Iwakuma, 6 strikeouts through 7 innings, 3-hit shutout.
And for Iwakuma, he's now at 95 pitches, 71 strikes, only 24 balls on the day. Look at his fastball percentage, down below 50% now. Really done an excellent job of mixing up his pitches and keeping the Angels off balance.
1-1. Bunt. Goes foul. 1-2 to Ibar, followed by Montero, Isturis, and Chris Iannetta. Josh Kenny tightened up his beard, looking good, ready for action.
Get all the ground ball outs, 10 ground ball outs for Iwakuma today, 6 strikeouts.
Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 7 for Iwakuma.
Ibar didn't like it, but it looked like a strike on the tracer. Perfect pitch on the inside corner after pitching him away. Pops a fastball in there, or McDonald Supermo. This side rotation on the ball and movement back onto the plate.
Reduced to putty. It's Tourist the hitter. A 5-0-1. Two-day here for Montero. Seager in on the grass at third, 1-1. Iwakuma back in Japan threw 6 shutouts in his career. Started back in 2001.
You see the shadow starting to creep out towards home plate. Fortunate for the guys today, we're working here in the 8th inning.
Base hit right over the head of Darrell Cousins, second base umpire. Montero Isturis on a 1-1 pitch is aboard. Base hit, center field. Let's check out our Banner Bank building to the future. How about Jesus Ugueto, Venezuelan Summer League, the MVP in 71 games at 388. 33 multi-hit games, 6 homers, 49 runs batted in, and a good-looking OPS.
Chris Iannetta, catcher for the Angels, hitting 9th today in their lineup.
Time call. Ugueto is an outfielder. Mariners Ball Club down there. And that's the same team that producer Erasmo Ramirez was called up yesterday. Center field, base hit. Here come the Angels. Tying runs are aboard. Like what day for Iannetta, double last time. So he left center field and now a single to center.
Inside out swing. It looks like he breaks his bat as this hits off the label. Didn't quite get the barrel to it, but fights it off into center field for a base hit.
You hear the applause mounting because Eric Wedge is coming to get Iwakuma. And Iwakuma, sterling effort this afternoon. Into the 8th inning, he goes 7 1/3. shutout baseball. He'll leave with a couple of men on, but he has well earned this standing ovation here at Safeco Field. He leads with a 2-0 lead. The Angels trying to get a win in this series and the Angels' 5-game win streak. Iwakuma throws an outstanding game today.
Look at his numbers overall, working into the 8th inning again today. 7 strikeouts, no walks. That's a big key for him. Made the Angels earn everything they were able to get off of him, which was only 5 hits. He is responsible for the 2 runners that are out there right now. A really good outing for Iwakuma again. Been impressive in the rotation, Dave. He's really pitched well. And take a look at the numbers for Kenny. 4.12 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 12 walks, giving up 13 hits. In 19 2/3 inning, held opponents to just a 188 average. Kenny's fastball be 93, 94 miles an hour. We'll use a slider and a curveball.
Shadow's starting to creep up on home plate, and the youngster, he's hanging in. He's hanging in, the little guy. We showed him working on his glasses.
Well, won't be easy for Kenny. He's going to go right back to the top of the order. Trout. Mike Trout will go and step in and try to hit. The Angels today 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. The league's leading hitter, Mike Trout, steps in.
Big spot here for Josh Kenny. 1 out. Slider. Strike 1. For 3 day for Trout. Trout's 1 for 1 against Kenny. One. He's got a home run from Montero. 1 out in the 4th. Leadoff homer in the 5th by Pagero for their 2 runs.
Solid year with runners in scoring position at 359 left.
I don't think he has a bad number attached to his name this year.
I would agree. I was talking to Dan Wilson earlier today. You know, we're talking about Trout. He does everything well. It's just one of those guys that you see come along every now and then. There's Charlie Farbridge, the left-hander, getting loose, and Stephen Pryor, the righty.
Time's called. Big pressure point in this ball game. 2-1 to Trout. long way right field, backing up Pagero. It does have room. Makes the catch. Both runners tag. Throw to second. And in there safely. The trail runner, Iannetta. So with 2 outs, there's Torres now at third, Iannetta at second.
The Angels always run the base as well as he skies this ball to right, takes Pagero back to the warning track. But the key is Iannetta at first, tagging and getting himself into scoring position. Carlos has a strong arm, but Iannetta able to beat the throw into second.
So Iannetta being replaced by Andrew Romine. Got a brother with the Yankee organization, highly regarded catcher. Romine, pinch running.
Bring up Torrey Hunter. Torrey's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Big at bat. First pitch, he was looking for that slider and got it. Torrey Hunter 1 for 3 against Kenny.
Into this pitch, it's in off of the plate. Torrey being aggressive. Puts the barrel on it, but fortunate for the Mariners, just foul.
Two outs, tying runs in scoring position for the Angels. 0-1 to Torrey Hunter. Broken bat fouled off. 0-2.
Well, now with the 0-2 count, you look at this bat shatter of Torrey Hunter's. It's a slider. Looks like it's off the plate away. Probably hits it off the end of the bat. No, it drifts back into the middle of the plate. Jams him and breaks it right off the handle.
Give you an idea.
Backup slider. Sorry, Dave.
No, I was going to say that. Oh, that thing really splintered. To your point about Hunter, how important this at bat is. He leads the American League in batting average since the All-Star break, right up to the minute at 356. Big spot 0-2. Did he go? He did not. Oh, that was close. Kenny wanted that when they checked down on Ron Culpa.
That's a really good pitch, too. A slider that he throws just off the plate away, trying to get Hunter to chase it. They said that he held up.
Strong hands. Got a 1-2 pitch coming. Deep left center field. Gutierrez, your security blanket. He's there, makes the catch. Big spot. Kenny gets out of it. 2 in scoring position with 2 outs. He slams the door. 2-0 Mariners.
Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network, AT&T, rethink possible. All right, coming up after we wrap things up here at Safeco Field, we're going to be taking you down to Waco, Texas, folks. It's where Baylor and SMU are just kicking off. And guys, I think this should make you feel better. The temperature at kickoff, a warm 102 degrees.
Oh, thank you. God, opening kickoff, you'd be drenched already. John Jaso leading it off here for the Mariners. Thank you, Angie. Hasn't gotten the ball out of the infield. 0 for 3. He's got a 1-1 count. Bobby Wilson takes over behind the dish for Chris Iannetta. They pinch ran for him in the top half of this inning. Jerome Williams, he came on in the last of the 6th. Got it out. Pitched to 1-2-3-7.
And with Jaso stepping in, you have Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose.
Off-speed pitch. Charged by Ibar. Barehand throw. No. Base hit.
Good play by Ibar, but the hustling Jaso. That's the 4th ground ball he has hit today, but he's able to beat this one out for a base hit. Take another look at it as Ibar comes in. Good play. Gets rid of it quickly and has something on it. Jaso hustling down the line. Looks like he beat it. Good call. I'll bring up Montero. Montero 2 for 3 today, including a home run. His 15th home run of the season.
Montero with the sunglasses on. Did you hit with sunglasses?
No, couldn't do it. Didn't like it. 260 overall with 15 home runs. We mentioned the shadows earlier. They're starting to get closer to home plate. The Mariners can hang around, maybe get a couple of insurance runs, bring Tom in and have those shadows halfway to the mound. It'd be tough for the Angels to pick him up.
Tom's warming up as we speak. 2-0 here to Montero.
You can see the shadows just starting to get to the back of the catcher. Gets tough when it gets out, I would say, to the grass area. Maybe a little bit further than that.
Back to strike. Montero 2 for 3 against Jerome Williams. Two and two. Mike Scioscia's club, hot chase for a playoff spot. Won the first 2 games of this series. The Mariners blanking them today. Right, 3 called. 1 out here in the 8th. Tuesday wrap up the summer. The salmon bake at Safeco Field, created by one of the Northwest premier chefs, Tom Douglas. For only $15 a plate. You're going to get an Applewood grilled salmon, collard greens, potato salad, and more. Plus, you enjoy a pregame happy hour drink specials. It all takes place at this Tuesday, 7:10 start time against the Red Sox. Come join Tom Douglas, the Tom Douglas Salmon Bake, and meet the chef himself when you get tickets to the game at mariners.com. Taylor-made double play right here as Ibar takes it, flips to first, and the Mariners are gone in the 8th. Time for the bartender, everybody. Last call here at Safeco Field. 2-0 Mariners. Make sure you catch a new episode of Seahawks All Access this Thursday on Root Sports. Head coach Pete Carroll gives us his thoughts on the opener in Arizona. Plus, you're going to hear from Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer Warren Moon on Russell Wilson's regular season debut. All this and more Thursday at 10:30 p.m. on Root Sports. Always good to hear from my friend Warren Moon. And our little guy now is taking his little repast right now. Don't blame him. All right, big chore for the bartender, Tom Wilhelmsen. He's got Albert Pujols, Kendrys Morales, and Mark Trumbo in a 2-0 lead.
21 saves on the year for Tom. He'll use a good fastball. He'll be in the upper 90s. Hanging right around that 97, 98 mile an hour range. A good curveball, and he also will use a changeup against the left-handed hitters.
Eric Wedge talking to Carl Willis. Tom, it's getting late in the season. Maybe trying to overthrow. It's been part of his problems the last few outings. I talked to Tom yesterday, day before yesterday. He said that front shoulder's been opening up. He's aware of it and coming across on his release point. That's a big spot here against Albert.
And just what you were talking about, first two fastballs missed off the plate away, and that's where typically Tom, if he's going to miss, is where it's going to be, and that certainly has been the case over his last few outings.
Pujols 1 for 3 against Tom. There's a strike, 2-1. Eric Wedge talking about Tom today. He said, hey, listen, he's going to blow some saves. You got to figure, if you give me 40 out of 45, that means 5 times you fail. You got to deal with it and move on. But these kinds of things are happening. You're not going to see guys go perfect all the time for closing situations. 2-1. Breaking ball. You can feel that one coming. 2-2. Two to Pujols. Breaking ball hit down to Ryan. Stayed with it. Throws out Albert, 1 down.
Good job by Brendan Ryan. Looked like the ball hit right on the cut of the grass and flattened out on him. He was expecting to get a big hop, and the ball will flatten out as you see Albert hit that pitch into the ground, and he was in good shape and had to adjust his feet, able to get his glove down just in time.
Ryan, good friends with Albert from their days together. St. Louis Cardinals, 1 out. Brings up Kendrys Morales, who's 1 for 4 career against Wilhelmsen. It was a home run. Morales today, fly to left, ground to short, ground out to first. Trying to get the win for Hisashi Iwakuma, who was outstanding in 7 1/3, 5-hit shutout ball.
When you look at this, you'd really like to see Tom come out and get the first 2 hitters out. It's always important, but the big bopper standing on deck right now in Trumbo. 30 home runs on the year. See Montero now, he's in the shadows. Still not that bad for the hitters.
2-0. 3-0.
Where's Trumbo? 0 for 3 today.
He struck out a couple of times, running his season total at 128. 3-0 pitch. Walked him on 4 pitches. Tying run coming to the plate in the person of Mark Trumbo.
Going to get a pinch runner. Verner Wells coming out to run for Morales.
Going to make it easy. That is for sure. 6th in home runs is Trumbo with 30 in the American League. Breaking ball. Strike 1. Trumbo 0 for 1 against Mariners would love to end it right here with a double play. Deep in the outfield for Trumbo. There's the 0-1. Pulling across on that fastball again, 1-1.
We were talking about in his last outing. It seems that he has better command of his curveball, and that leads to what you were talking about, Dave, and that is just overthrowing the fastball, trying to get too much behind it.
One pitch here to Trumbo. Late on it, 1-2.
This fastball at 96 miles an hour. Trumbo swings underneath it. He was late.
12-6 or fastball?
I think it'll go to the curve.
He's executed that pitch much better and clearly has more confidence in it. Ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out with the gas. 2 down. Third time Trumbo's K'd today.
It's a good fastball. You'll look at it on the outside corner at 98 miles an hour, and again Trumbo not able to catch up to it. It's just a bad swing, and that's how late he is on it. You see Montero. There's a well-located fastball.
Howie Kendrick 0 for 3, strikeout, drive to the track in right field, a ground out to third, 2 down, tying run at the plate. Runner goes. Wells gets second on indifference. Strike 1 to Howie Kendrick. Oh and 1 to Kendrick. Half swing, beat him on that pitch. 0-2, a strike away from victory. Safeco Field crowd of 20,584 on its feet. 0-2 Wilhelmsen to Howie Kendrick. The pitch just missed. 1-2. Big Tom's ready. He's got a 1-2 pitch to Kendrick. Breaking ball, line drive left field. Here comes Wells to third. Trayvon Robinson bobbles. Gets it back in. Run scores. 2-1 ball game. RBI for Howie Kendrick is 50th.
This was on the curveball. McDonald Supermo, you can see the spin, the 12-6 action on that curveball as it starts to move down. Kendrick able to stay with it. It's a line drive into left field. Trayvon doing the right thing other than booting it right there, but he was going to go to second the whole way. Not even try to throw the runner out. You have to keep Kendrick at first. Certainly don't want him to move up on a bad throw to the plate.
There's the always pesky Eric Ibar. Infield hit, fly to center, strikeout looking. 2 outs in a 1-run game. Counters in 1-run games are 20 and 23.
Channel's still working its way out to the grass. It needs to get out to the grass before it'll affect the hitters.
There's pitch to Ibar, swing and a miss. Ibar 0 for 3 against Big Tom.
Waves at a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. It's down out of the strike zone.
Two outs, 0-1 here to Ibar. Runner goes. Throw by Montero and kept in the infield. Nicely done by Ryan. Stolen base, Howie Kendrick. He's in scoring position now. And for Howie, that's his 11th stolen base.
And he had a good jump off of Tom. Tom not worried about him going with the big leg kick. Montero's throw goes down to second. Getting the ball tailing a little bit on him. Brennan having to come back in front of the bag to keep it on the infield.
Mariners 53-2, leading after 8. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Ibar fooled on that one. So they had Kendrick 0-2. Now Ibar 1-2. Tying run at second base. Big spot here. 1-2. Game on the line. Pitch from Wilhelmsen. Off the plate. 2-2.
That's fastball from Tom so far. 99 miles an hour, but it's clearly off the plate away.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. That's the tying run in this 2-1 Mariner lead. Top of the ninth. Pitch from Wilhelmsen. Pops it up. This will do it. Robinson wants it. He has it. That's your ball game. Mariners won it. First time this year they beat the Angels here at Safeco Field. And they do it by a count of 2-1. As Sashi Iwakuma gets the win to go 6-3 on the season. Wilhelmsen records his 22nd save. Great win for the Mariners as it ends the Angels' 5-game winning streak.
For Iwakuma, he has been on a good run. 4 outings in a row where he has pitched well. For Iwakuma, giving up just 1 run over the 4 outings. And you take a look at this one today, 2-1. Colin Wilhelmsen, his 22nd save of the season. How about a couple of home runs? Mariners showing some power. Montero, his 15th home run. Pagero, who was called up in the lineup today, he hits a home run, his 2nd of the season. And that's all the Mariners needed offensively. 9 hits, getting 2 runs for them.
Beat Weaver for the 2nd time this year. Weaver's record here in Seattle now 5-5 on the season. Weaver goes to 16-4. Mariner home run power today. Montero and Pagero. And Montero, how about this thing, was smoked.
Well, for Montero, he gets a fastball from Weaver. This is the 4th home run he's hit off of Weaver. He's now 5 for 8, including that home run as it bounces into the Mariners bullpen. But that gets their first run. The long home run, almost 450 feet on that home run for Montero.
Carlos Pagero went out and got a pitch, basically hit it one-handed, skied it into the right field seat. Standing by right now, Jen Mueller with Jesus Montero.
Jesus, I saw a tweet from Brad during the game. He really wanted to know, what is the secret to getting to Weaver, because you have 4 home runs off of it?
Well, let me tell you, I mean, I just try to hit the ball right field because he throws across his body all the time. I mean, he's a top pitcher, you know, he's good. Everybody knows that, and just try to hit the ball to right field, and, you know, sometimes that happens. I don't know how.
In the 2nd inning, we thought you might come around to score on that play. It was a close play at the plate. What angle were you trying to get there?
I was trying to get home plate. That's the most important thing, you know. But I mean, my feet wasn't in the home plate. I don't touch I don't touch the home plate with my feet, so I touch it with my hand. That's why he called me out.
And then there was another interesting play there in the 3rd inning on Ibar, the play that Kyle Seager fields at 3rd, and then you catch him in the rundown there coming down the line.
That was funny. I was laughing in the beer room today watching that play. I was like, please stop, don't run anymore.
He was wearing you out on that one. You know, before we let you go, we got to ask you what was working so well for Kuma tonight, because he was in control throughout the entire game.
Everything was good. Everything was awesome. His plays, his strikeout pitch, it was working really good. Fastball command, it was perfect. I mean, he was calm. He was in the game. I mean, he pitched a nice game today.
All right, he gets backed by a couple of home runs, one from Jesus, one from Carlos Pagero. And Brad, it all ends up just enough for the win today.
It does, Jen. And as we said earlier, just a fantastic day. Shadows creeping out on the mound. It's nothing but sun out here in the pen for myself and Mr. Bill Kruger, and there's some revelers out here enjoying themselves here, enjoying a nice game, a 2-1 game. So we heard from Jesus Montero, the home run, 2 home runs today. So enough offense. Not great, but 2 runs certainly enough today. Iwakuma fantastic, and some defense when the Mariners play. This is how they got it done today, Bill, starting with that D.
Well, that's the one thing you've seen from the Mariners all season long here. You see Trayvon just laying out to get the 3rd out, you know, playing with reckless abandon as he has the whole time since his recall. He's been unbelievable.
Football season.
And, you know, Smoke has been, as much as his bat has dragged, his defense has been stellar. A nice 3-1 play. That ball could have easily gone in the hole, but Smokey scoops it up. So Irakuma got a lot of help. He was brilliant again. This guy is really consistent. 3-pitch command, real good feel for what he does.
We saw it again today. He's dominated the Angels now 2 straight starts. He gets the win. Weaver the loss. We'll tell you how that impacts his Cy Young chances. Mariners on top 2-1 today. They avoid the sweep. So lots to get to. Some fun stuff to come up here on the postgame show on Root Sports. Yeah.